Hey, it's Dr. Rimka, your brain optimization expert, and I'm coming to you tonight with a little bit of a weird light situation. So don't adjust your screen if I look kind of bizarre, like half my face is red and half is not, and your orange filter is not adjusted wrong. I am actually doing this tonight right with this amazing little handy tool that for $35 or so may be the key to helping you avoid racking up expensive doctor bills for things like sinus issues, joint and muscle pain, earaches, skin rashes, acne, fungal infection on the nails and skin. This might be the way you can also, my number one hack for getting your kids to fall asleep so you can finally have some alone time or couple time if you happen to be still in a relationship with these babies, is this near infrared single lamp bulb you see right here. Now, I posted something on Instagram and on this business page a week or two ago, and it was a picture of me in my shower with one of these, and it's created a little bit of confusion. So I want to say this: you do not use this typically in the shower. Now, I choose to do that because it acts as my kind of night light for me, and I enjoy getting some extra near infrared light frequency on my naked body when I'm in the shower. I like the way this feels. I like the thermal warming effect, and I like some of the energy. But let me tell you how you really technically are supposed to use this, and why I really want you to buy one. I want you to, when I'm done, I just want you to go on Amazon and get this. I don't have an affiliate link. I got nothing. I just want you to go to Amazon or your local hardware store or your local pet feed shop. So all of my cattle ranchers out there watching this, and I appreciate all the love you guys been sending me and helping me out with some Facebook battles. I love you. Thank you for the beef and the bison. Mama love you. You all have these, right? These are used in chicken coops. These are used often in fast food restaurants. Back in the 70s and 80s, every hotel had these in the bathroom to make it warm. Okay? So there's a good reason for that. So let me explain what this is. So it's a near infrared bulb. You don't need to get crazy about it. People, what's the rate? So let me tell you, Sylvania, GE, Philips, Satco is another one, Havel, those are all good brands, okay? Just get them. I don't think you have to spend the kind of money on a TheraBulb or a Rubylux that I don't think it warrants it. And in fact, some people are claiming maybe they're not even as healthy as just going with a Sylvania, that kind of thing. The one brand I've heard to avoid, and I don't know all the specifics, but a lot of the near infrared sites talk about is Westinghouse. So I haven't researched that fully. I go to some near infrared sites. They say I just pick my bulbs and I move on. Okay. What is happening here? So I'm gonna tell you right now, this is warm. The closer I get, the warmer I get. What's coming off is some light rays that are red. You can see red light. So the visible spectrum, I'm getting the benefit actually of color therapy. So when when I didn't have all these other lights on and I'm bathed in this red and orange and a little bit of yellow rays that are coming off, that you can just look up a color therapies. I'm not going to get to a huge thing, but that's actually very specific to digestion and elimination. Okay. Helping that, which is a critical part of your health journey. I'm also getting far infrared rays. That's what's warming me. So it's just away from the red. It's longer, than the red waves. I can't see those but I feel those, okay? That gives me the warming sensation. There's also some middle infrared in there, a little bit of warming. And then I have the near infrared, which isn't as much warming, but it penetrates deeper. So let me explain what's happening here. With this middle and this far warming kind of stuff that I'm feeling on me, it's increasing circulation. I'm having, therefore, increased blood flow, increased oxygenation, increases wound healing under those parts. It's also the heat, that far infrared is really, really relaxing to the nervous system and really relaxing to your muscles. Feels really good, okay? Slows you down. That nervous system stimulation that's coming from these infrared rays helps stimulate what's called my vagus nerve, which is this most powerful rest and digest parasympathetic nerve, in your body, helps digestion and all this, and it helps you relax, helps you calm down, helps activate the rest, digest, everything's okay part of the nervous system, not the life or death, fight or freeze part of your nervous system. This is one of these ways you can do this. This bulb is like $15, and this is a Brooder's clamp that's 10 or 15. Very affordable. This whole thing is $25 to $35 depending on the bulb. You want it to be red, and it does get hot. Now, so this isn't fancy. So if I touch any of this, it's hot. So I can't be touching my hand to this metal. You always want to have a protective little ridge though. But if I had small children, a 3-year-old I was doing this, I would get a different, you could pay a lot more money and get different kind of devices that do this. And they're often used by Chinese medical doctors and acupuncturists, and they'll put them over you. They have fancy stands. They put them over you while you're getting treatments. It's amazing. I'll go get that done on Friday, as a matter of fact. But for $30, anybody can get this for their house, and they can use it on themselves and with their children. So now we're in the near infrared. The near infrared is where there's a lot of magic going on. So I love near infrared light, even though I can't see that. It is light frequency. Think of it like an antioxidant. It's a really essential nutrient that you get from the sun that most of us are not getting enough of because we're covered in clothes and we're covered in a house, and you're not getting this enough on your naked body all day. So I use it therapeutically every day to feed myself that nutrient that I'm not getting from the sunlight in normal amounts, even though I get out there as much as I can. Some people never see the sun, right? Much less let it touch their body. So it's kind of claim to fame is helping you move toxins out, healing wounds, and cellular repair. Just think of it for that. So far we've got, antioxidant type of effect, a nutrient that you're not getting, helps with toxins, healing wounds, cellular repair, warming, relaxing, increasing oxygenation, relaxing muscles, relaxing the nervous system, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, helping you calm down and get ready to get some good sleep. We know sleep is critical to all healing processes and repair and growing for children. So we're also getting some color therapy with it being red. When you buy this bulb, do not get a clear bulb. Do not get a white bulb that's saying it's near infrared. It's not accurate. Definitely don't buy halogen as well. Okay, so those are the things I want to warn you about. Very commonly used for joint muscle pain and sleep. It's one of my favorite things. I would be naked. So when I do this, I actually have it lower, and I would have it, if I'd be seated, and it would be about at my chest belly area. And that's where I want the heat to be. I'm about 18 to 30 inches away. You never want it so hot that you're burning, right? So, it never should burn you. It never should be in a position where it's going to fall on you and burn you. It is one of my favorite things to use with children, though. I have parents set it up, clamp it up some kind of way that it can be shining on them in the bed when the parent is reading to them at night, on the belly, 20 minutes for children max. Increases detoxification. It helps their digestion. It helps activate their parasympathetic nervous system and sets that child up for a fantastic night of sleep and getting this part of the sun spectrum that nobody's getting enough of because they're allowed outside 20 minutes a day at this point. And when they're outside, they're fully clothed and not touching the earth or getting in the sun anyway, right? So we're all incredibly sun deficient at this point. And this is one kind of way to help hack some of the energy, the light energy, the power, the nutrient, the food that the sun is giving you with a $30 light bulb. It's one of my favorite tools to use with sinus issues and sinus headaches. I do have a video in my playlist that does this, shows you. Now, I'm not wearing my near infrared protective glasses right now. These are my blue light blocking glasses, but I'm gonna give you an idea. I would be like, if I had an earache or some type of sinus drainage and I wanted to really address that, I would be oh my, it already feels so good. So these near infrared rays can penetrate up to 9 inches through me. Now, when I'm doing it near my brain, I'm sorry, the dog. It just, Axel's, my Pookie is a part of all the things, and he just wants you to know about it. Okay? I can't get up and get him. So, can go up to like 9 inches penetrating. Only near infrared can go that far. Far infrared only goes a very little bit. So, those different wavelengths are going through much deeper. I don't do this to where it's burning or hurting. It's warm and it feels good. I would never do my brain in any way, shape, or form in front of this light for more than 5 to 10 minutes at the most, okay? Because I don't want my brain heating up. But I would rotate up every 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here, 2 minutes, right? And then I'm all done. And you can do that once every about 2 hours. It's a massive pain relief. If somebody does, I've had people travel here, have sinus infections. I put them in front of this and they just go, oh my God, and like it clears up. And you might only get 10, 15, 20 minutes of relief, but at least you had that relief, and because they're no fun. But that gives you an idea of what this is. So that post you saw with me in the shower, it isn't designed for that. So you don't need to hook this up in your shower. You don't have to be worried about water and electricity. I have a few of these. And in fact, I'm going to actually do one on my entire sauna. So I have a sauna that has 4 of these inside a foiled sauna. So it's a light reflective and heat and thermal. And I'll explain using it in a sauna is different than just using a single bulb. But again, $35, you guys. Everybody should have one of these. And again, it's not a red bulb. It has to be a heat lamp bulb. All right. You can get it on Amazon, get it at any local shop. Contraindications, again, I want you to know. Again, I like it. So if it was a child, I would have them, with their it's your babies, 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, whatever. You're helping them detox. It works really, really well with kids on the spectrum. That's why I've been using it for years with children on the spectrum. When the parents are right there, again, if your child's uncontrollable and you feel they're going to touch it and hurt themselves, we would have to get you a different type of casing that protect the heat because it is hot. Never on a belly if you're pregnant. Because again, we don't want that heat going in and cooking that brain or anything else. Not on that head longer than 5 to 10 minutes ever. You never want to stay on one spot way too long, okay? And if it's hot, get away, okay? So you would never want to clamp this above your child's bed. My child had a bunk bed, so it was really easy for me to do that, but you can rig it up all kinds of ways. Right now, it's sitting on a camera tripod stand. You can get a lamp, you can get a chair. I mean, parents do all kinds of things. There are way more expensive versions of this. This is just one clamp and move and go. You do need to be careful about it. It's a little fragile of a lamp. You don't it'll be hot. If I bang this, I could shatter it, right? So again, just precautions to know with children if they're a little bit struggling with movement or something like that. We'd want to have all those things, some precautions, do a little bit of research, maybe get your doc to help you. A great website that talks about this is Dr. Wilson's single lamp therapy. You put that in a search engine, it'll take you to this page, lots of little things about it. But I would, you just put that over the child's belly area, so they're feeling the heat. They're getting all the frequencies going into their skin. You're increasing their parasympathetic nervous system, their vagus nerve, their digestion, their elimination. And all these kids on the spectrum struggle with digestion, elimination, and relaxing and getting good sleep. And they need the sleep, and mama needs the sleep. Okay? So one of my favorite things to do is have that on a child's belly, But here's the thing, mama, you can do it too. after they go to bed, or you can be together. A lot of parents do it together, and rub that baby's feet with some vetiver. They're getting it inside of them and their body and brain. You're getting it inside of you through the pores in your hand, and the pores in their feet. It's a calming, amazing moment for you guys to have 15-20 minutes to connect with each other with 2 therapies that are very affordable and very effective. So get a single lamp. You don't have to shower in it. Actually, it's totally not the way to use it. It's one of the hacks that I like, it's enjoyable for me, but it's not in my son's shower, let's say that, right? So I don't have it on all the time. I just plug it on the wall and switch my, it's not the same as a red bulb. And there's some research out there saying using this at night simulates the fire signal. Look up, our eyes, you don't know. Not all of you know. The eyes are designed to see fire at night, not all these other lights. This is more similar to that than just red bulbs. Now, I do use red bulbs. Many of you know that throughout my house and bathrooms and bedrooms. This is a actually better alternative, but it's not convenient for everybody because it is a heat lamp. And because of the heat coming off and maybe it being hot to the touch, and if I were to touch this, I would burn my hand. I mean, it would hurt. I would need some lavender to manage that after, okay? So that's the single lamp therapy. I want you to go get your lamp. So you go to your local feedlot store, chicken coop kind of a thing. But if you just go to something like Amazon, you will see this will be under like the chicken coop type of stuff. That's where this will all be. This is what's also keeping your food warm if you go to Wendy's or anything like that, all right? So I hope that made some sense. Drop down any questions you have and I'll get to them, and get yourself something that can help keep the doctor at bay. We love you, but we don't really want to see you all the time. We want you strong and healthy, okay? I don't mind. See you guys.